Hi and welcome to this video. As you can see, I'm currently not at home. I'm on a little trip to the mountains. It's only for a couple of days, but this is a really exciting trip for me because we've recently had a lot of snow. Where I live, we usually don't have much snow, so it's been so exciting to see this winter landscape, especially in the mountain area. So in this video, I'm going to show you what we did and of course what books I read. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, I'm back. I also did read some books on this trip, and the first one that I started was From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. This is really out of my comfort zone. You may know that I usually do not read much romance, but I saw this book and I saw that it was about figure skating, and I just really wanted to give it a try because I felt like this was really wintry and I love figure skating, so I was really excited to read this book and I have been pleasantly surprised. I've been really enjoying this book. I'm only a little in, but the beginning has been so much fun. It's definitely very different from what I usually read. I usually read more fantasy and classics, so it's really different. But I've been enjoying myself a lot. This book is about Jasmine and she is a professional figure skater, but she hasn't won in a long time. So then her enemy asks her to figure skate together. That will increase her chances of winning again, but she has to skate with her enemy. So that is kind of a problem in this book. I've already noticed that it's very slow burn. Scenes take up to 5 to 10 pages, and I believe this book is almost 500 pages. So for a romance, that's pretty long. The only thing right now that I want to say is that she curses so much. There are so many profanities in this book. I get it. I mean, it's new adults. It's not young adults. So I understand that there is some cursing, but I find it really excessive in this book. She really cannot get through a sentence without cursing. It's just a little excessive to me. I am just gonna continue reading, see where the story goes. I have some suspicions, of course, but for now, I'm really enjoying it and I'm pleasantly surprised by that, so that's great. I'm currently using this bookmark, which I got on this trip. We went to a monastery and there they had a bookshop and it was the only bookshop in the area, and they sold these beautiful bookmarks, and yeah, I just wanted to get one. So that is From Lukov with Love, and I will update you when I've read more. Then on this trip I also finished A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, and I just feel like this should be mandatory reading for everyone. It was so well done, it was so interesting, and I would highly recommend it if you haven't read it already. It's quite short. I mean, this book is also very small compared to from Lukov with Love. This is a very small edition. I was really impressed by how she managed to write an essay in kind of a book style. Yeah, I wish I could write essays like that. It's really well done. I also got to really see her thought process, and that was so interesting. So that's A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. I have this very cute Bloomsbury classic edition, and I just really enjoyed reading this, so I would highly recommend it. That's what I read on this trip. I will let you know when I have an update, and I'll see you later. I'm back home again, and I have finished reading from Lukov with Love. And oh boy, where do I begin? Okay, I've made the New Year's resolution to begin with the positive things. So we're going to start with the positive things about this book. If you enjoy adult romance and you're interested in figure skating, then I would highly recommend this book. I think you would really enjoy it. It's so much fun. It's a little cliche, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And it's just really heartwarming and enjoyable. The relationship, the romance is definitely the main part of the book, but there are so many different themes discussed. There is a very nice discussion about what it means to be an athlete and to dedicate your whole life to something and then maybe not even winning. I felt like it gave the book quite some character. It didn't just feel like any other romance. It was very unique and enjoyable. So again, if you like adult romances, I think you should really give this a try. This book is also really fast-paced. I found myself reading it so quickly. I was just trying to figure out what was happening, and then all of a sudden I was already halfway through the book. So that was my experience. I thought it was really enjoyable. When I got this book recommended, which is an adult romance with no spice, I was really excited because I was kind of afraid that the adult romance books were going to be just completely spice, and I really don't enjoy that. I personally do not like reading that, so that's why I was kind of hesitant to start reading adult romances. So when I was recommended this adult romance about figure skating that included no spice, I was really excited to try it, but boy was I lied to, because it does contain spice. Let me warn you right now, if you do not like spicy books, it's not for you. So I'm going to make this review non-spoiler as well. Everything I say is already on the cover, so don't worry about that. On the back it says, this is a slow burn romance and it's enemies to lovers. What I expect of a slow burn romance, especially one that is 500 pages, is that they don't have any chemistry until like the 400 page. They were already a couple like 200 pages in, so this was not slow burn to me. It felt really quick. Their relationship was so easy. They just had a lot of chemistry, which I really liked. I liked their chemistry. I felt like they would make such a great couple, but this was not slow burn at all. The same goes for enemies to lovers. They were never enemies. I mean, they were kind of like childhood best friends, and there was no conflict between them. The only kind of rivalry they had was that they just cursed at each other the whole time. They just called each other names the whole time. So to say this is an enemies to lovers, I feel like it's just, in my opinion, it's just not true. Besides the name calling, there was not really any hatred toward each other. I mean, they just had a lot of respect for each other's like profession and their capabilities on the ice. Well, now that I think about it, they were just really childish with each other. I mean, they were calling each other names, they were randomly kicking each other, even though the guy is like 30. So I'm not sure what he was doing. And then the cover as well, I just really don't understand. As you can see, it has a bouquet of flowers, and the title is From Lukov with Love, insinuating that's like a message or something. And this was pitched as a slow burn romance, and it's almost 500 pages. So going into this book, I was kind of expecting they were rivals, and then they just didn't talk to each other, and then maybe at like the 400 page mark there would be like a pivotal moment in their relationship where she got some flowers and a little message saying from Lukov with love. That's what I was expecting, you know, based on the cover and the synopsis. I've read this book cover to cover, and never once does this man give her a bouquet of flowers or a message or anything. And this makes it even more strange. There is one bouquet of flowers that is given to our main character Jasmine, which is from our main guy's sister. So as she is his sister, she's also named Lukov. But this sister is not a character in this book. We don't meet her at all. So this is just really strange to me, and I don't understand why this was chosen. One thing that I really did not like about this book was the amount of curse words that are used. I mean, I don't mind a curse word. I don't mind if the character curses from time to time. I mean, I think it's part of an adult book that they do, but this was just, I think there's no other way to describe it than excessive. It was really, really excessive. I felt like there was not a single page where our main character does not curse. She even has sentences where she puts multiple curse words after each other, which was just really unnecessary in my opinion. It did not add anything to the book. So I think, long story short, very cute adult romance about figure skating. I get why people like this, but I guess it was just not for me. So I guess that's my review. I hope you liked this video. I really enjoyed filming it. I want to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.